The Education Steering Committee, a collective of teachers and student unions, say a need has arisen for a joint struggle to secure sufficient funding for education as a result of the government's failure to make the necessary allocations. They clarified their stance on the matter at a media briefing convened in Colombo yesterday.
The Education Steering Committee comprises of several organizations in the education sector, including the Federation of University Teachers Associations, the Ceylon Teachers Union, the Lanka Teachers Services Association and the Inter-University Students Federation.
The budget shows the scope of a government. 19.9 or 20% has been allocated for the Ministry of Defence and Urban Development. That is 1/5 of the budget. 10% has been allocated for the shining roads and bridges that we speak of. But for education, general education, they have only allocated 2.5%. It is even less for higher education. So the direction this country is headed in is clear. The government must be taught a good lesson, and the day on which we can teach them that lesson is at hand. I believe this is the only means by which we can teach them this lesson.
The politicization that is occurring within the education system is a serious matter that escapes our scrutiny. Acting principals are serving in close to 5,000 of the 9,905 schools. The school system is being operated by principals who have been appointed based on political allegiances and been suffragans of politicians. We must join with all factions and ensure a victory for tomorrow.
බද්ධ කරගත යුතු සියලු පාර්ශවයන් බද්ධ කරගනිමින් හෙට දවසේ ජයග්‍රහණය දක්වා ගෙන යා යුතු තිබෙනවා. අපි අරගලයක් කරලා සමාජගත.
While we engaged in a struggle and demanded 6% and committed it to everyone's minds, the President, presenting the budget in 2014, has allocated a pitiful sum for education and placed the burden on parents entirely. We must defeat this national crime. If not, what will happen in the future is that all of them, Bandula Gunawardana included, will go home and there will be no more schools. That is what will happen.
The sale of degrees and diplomas in state universities has commenced. We are at a decisive juncture. Although they said that there was no room to enroll more students when we demanded it, now they are enrolling students for money and conducting tuition classes inside universities. We must unconditionally fight against the principles of these rulers.
පාලකයන්ගේ ප්‍රතිපත්ති සම්බන්ධයෙන් ඒ ප්‍රතිපත්ති වලට විරුද්ධව කොන්දේසි විරහිත අරගලයක් කළ යුතුයි.